Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of my Portsmouth career mode. This is episode number 3. I'm hoping to get through a lot more games in this episode because the transfer window is now over. As I showed you at the end of the last episode, we are a point clear of Leyton Orient and we do play them this episode. But before this, we've got a game against Crawley, so let's get into it. So into the first game of the episode at home to Crawley Town. It's like our second or third game at Tottenham Park as well. What I'm trying to do now is trying to kick on with the games now. I'm trying to do like 5 an episode because I really just want to get through like these like the lower league seasons, because I remember our aim is to do what MGH did and get to the Premier League. We make one change from the normal side. Michael Smith even comes in up front for Adam McGurk, who was slightly tired, but apart from that it's an unchanged team. So as a reverse of the Plymouth game, we come flying out the blocks. We start on a good attack after Crawley gives the ball away. Adam Botton has another long range distance shot which is saved by Paul Jones in the Crawley goal, and Gary Roberts takes the corner, he whips it in and it's clear off the line. So the header came in, it was clear off the line and Crawley regained it and the score is 0-0. So this is a decision that has baffled me, well, since it happened. Carl Bennett goes on a run down the wing, takes on several players, there one handball and there is another. It's so clear, that handball, and the free kick, well, it gets given to Crawley for nothing. Apparently Carl Bennett handballed it, and not one single moment in that whole attack does Carl Bennett handball it. Apart from the time when the Crawley player has handballed it not once, but he has handballed it twice, and we still haven't been given a decision. So another good start here. Bennett had a good run down the wing, but he's eventually played to Michael Smith. He eventually takes player on, and he's well saved by Paul Jones in the Crawley goal. I was frustrated at this point because we really should have been in the lead. So that was the Crawley game for you. Nothing actually happened in the second half. Crawley was so defensive, they put 9 men behind the ball, it was so hard to break them down. We did bring Michael Doyle off and bring Ryan Leonard on because I thought we needed more pace in midfield. And then later on I brought Michael Smith off and brought Adam McGurk on. I brought Gareth Evans on for Gary Roberts, but it didn't change the game. Not much happened in the second half and the game finished 0-0. So into the match against Leyton Orient. This is a very, very important game because Leyton Orient are second. We are top of the table. I'm expecting Leyton Orient to be up there. They've got a decent team. The thing is though, how would a League 2 stadium be this full? Like, who would pay up so much to watch League 2 football? But there we are, only a point clear of Leyton Orient and Northampton have joined the race. Hartlepool, Notts, Luton and Plymouth in the playoff places. It's going to be a very key game in the season because if we're going to extend that lead at the top of League 2, we've got to be winning the top of table clashes against teams like this. Adam McGurk, he's got good assists this season. Well, you need to get top goal scorers in the league, top assists, because we want to show we are the best in the league. We've got good strikers, we've got good midfielders, just everything needs to fall into place. Leyton Orient's team, Cisak, Nicky Hunt there, ex-Mansfield right back. I did do the updates before. Look, 4-5-1, 1 up front. I mean, I don't like defensive formations. I'm very an anti-defensive person. I don't like being defensive. It's not a good thing, but if you have to do it, you have to go and do it. I'm more of an attack kind of person, but I feel like 4-4-2 is the perfect formation for League 2. We've got Roberts and Evans on the wing for this one. No Carl Bennett. We put Ryan Leonard into the midfield instead of Michael Doyle, and let's get into it. So our first attack begins here when we regain the ball off Leyton Orient. It comes to Adam McGurk even, but his shot is placed just wide of Alex Tisak's net and the score remains 0-0. So Leyton Orient get their first attack in here. Lloyd James placed the ball through to Alex Pritchard, the ex-Charlton midfielder. He crosses it into Paul McCallum and he heads it just wide. Jay Simpson, the top scorer in not just League 2 in this game but in real life, wasn't starting. I was really confused by this, because why wouldn't you play your best, like your top goal scorer, against a team you are fighting with at the top of the table at the current moment in time? I mean, it's just typical sense, isn't it? You play your best players against the better teams, and I don't know what happens there. Everyone just gets tripped up at the free kick, but it's 0-0 and the minute it's a very edgy game. So Leyton Orient get the second attack of the game here. Nigel Attengana starts off the move, and it's played to Dean Cox, and it's a good move through to back to Attengana, and he really should finish it there, and it's a key miss in the match because the tide does change after that. So we start off an attack here. Gareth Evans runs through the midfield, plays it outside to Mark McNulty, he cuts inside and he does it again, and it forces a good save out of Alex Cisak, and we win a corner from it. And as I said in the last spot, the tide starts to change here after Attengana's miss, and we really start to get a grip of ourselves and we start to attack a lot more. There we go, it's bounced around the box, it comes out to Kieran Freeman, it comes out to Matt Clark, but his shot, as per usual, hits a Portsmouth player. That's all I seem to do. Every time there's a shot and there's a Portsmouth player and there's a player from my team in there, it just hits him. And as you can see, it was an awful challenge. I don't know what it was all about, but he gets a yellow card eventually, but the score remains 0-0. So late in the second half, we get an attack, and as I said, the tide has changed. Adam Barton gets the ball, plays it into Gary Roberts, he breaks into the area, he gets tripped, and it is a penalty to us. After all the pressure we gave Leyton on after that crucial miss, it finally pays off, and we win ourselves a penalty. It is definitely a penalty, and he's definitely inside the area. Gary Roberts steps up, and he's not missed a penalty all season, and he still hasn't. He puts it in the back of the net, and we lead 1-0. And by the way, at this point, I still have not brought any subs on. So there it is, full time. It is a crucial win against Leyton Orient. It takes us a couple of points clear at the top of the table. We did make, after that penalty, I did bring all 3 subs on at once because the players were knackered. Mark McNulty came off, Michael Smith came on, I brought Carl Bennett on for Gary Roberts, there he is, scored the winning goal, and Danny Hollands did come on for Adam Barton, but it's crucial we got this win. So here we are for another match. This time it's at home to Hartlepool, who are in 3rd place. And trust me guys, if you stay for this game, you are going to like it, because there are so many, there are goals, and even more goals in this one. There is a lot of them, especially the first half. That is a really good, that's got a lot of them in. Well, trust me, you want to stay for this one. The normal back four, Evans and Leonard were brought in. I also restored Jordan Hugo to the side. McNulty was knackered, and I felt like we needed to score a lot more goals in this game to boost our goal difference. So here we are against Hartlepool. We come straight out of the box, we do really well. Evans plays it to Roberts. Guy Roberts, who I said was the best player in League 2, plays it to Evans, plays it to Alan, it's blocked. Hartlepool really poor defending, don't clear the lines, and the shot is deflecting and it goes out for a corner, and we are immediately pressurising them. Adam Barton whips the ball in, and it's to Christian Burgess at the back post, and it's a great header into the back of the net, and we are 1-0 up inside 2 minutes. So Hartlepool get their first attack of the game here. We switch off at the back, and the ball is eventually played to Nicky Featherstone, the ex-Hereford man. He cuts inside, and it's a fantastic shot into the roof of the net, and it's 1-0. And I was really frustrated here because we just didn't switch on. I mean, look how easily it is to get past the defence. We're just not paying attention, and it is 1-1. So our next attack comes here, we get back in front here. Gareth Evans is instrumental in his attack, he plays it through to Adam McGurk, who is suspiciously looking offside. It's saved and Evans heads the ball into the back of the net. Don't really know what the Hartlepool goalkeeper is doing there, but it's a really good goal all for us. Anyway, it's a goal, I'll take it anyway, no matter what it is, even if it's an own goal. I don't know, I just stopped for a minute, head it into the back of the net, thought the referee was going to blow his whistle. But McGurk was actually onside. I was really surprised, and it puts us 2-1 ahead. So we start another attack here, and this is where the floodgates really start to open. Jordan Hugo, who are brought into the side for this game, plays it through to Adam McGurk. He cuts inside in the Hartlepool box, and it takes a big deflection, and it puts us 3-1 up. I think it hits his bicep or something, and it goes in. And as you can see, Hartlepool are really disappointed because at 2-1 they got a chance to get back into the game, but 3-1 before half time, and they've got to do a lot of work in the second half. There, I don't know who the Hartlepool defender just falls over. Here's a replay. You decide where it comes off. It hits his shoulder, definitely. It's maybe, I don't know, it's definitely near his shoulder. But anyway, I'll take it, and it's 3-1. So in the 45th minute here we get a corner. Adam Barton crosses the ball in, but it is cleared. It comes back to Adam Barton. He gets it back into the box. Christian Burgess is there, and he heads it in for his second goal, and he makes it 4-1 to us just before half time. And as I said, the floodgates open. Jordan Hugo is extremely happy about that goal. He's an aerial threat. You think they'd mark him, but it's easy for him to get up in the air. They do get to him, but he just gets there before him, and he makes it 4-1. So at the start of the second half, nothing much happened. I mean, it calmed down from what happened in the first half, but Gareth Evans here wins the ball back from Peter Maloney and Luke James. He gives it to Aaron Leonard. He plays it out to Gary Roberts, who's got the freedom of Portsmouth to run down that wing. He cuts inside, he gets past Michael Woods and fires it beyond Trevor Carlson into the net, and it is 5-1, just short of the 75th minute, and that probably wraps it up for us. I didn't actually make any subs at the minute. Gary Roberts there, he's been a tremendous player so far for us this season, and he will be key throughout the season, and we lead by 5 goals to 1. Here we decide to bring some subs on. Danny Holmes comes on for Ryan Leonard, McNulty comes on for McGurk. This attack shows one of the very positives about this season. I mean, our fluent football on the counter-attack. We win the ball back not once but twice from Hartlepool. It's played to Gareth Evans, and he played really well in this game. It's played to Jordan Hugo, and he put in a right shift in this game. It's played to substitute McNulty. He plays it to Gary Roberts. He crosses the ball in. Hugo gets there, heads it in, and it is 6-1 to us. This makes it the biggest win of the season so far. Hugo did deserve that goal. I mean, he was really influential in the match. He put a right shift in up front. I know I've already said it, but he worked his socks off, and he really deserved that. So here we are into our next game, which is a League Cup tie at home to Tottenham. So it's obviously going to be a massive game against Premier League opposition. We hope to be in the Premier League a couple of years' time. That's the aim, obviously, of his career mode, to get Pompey back into the Premier League. But so far, at the minute, we're going to have to settle to the League Cup and FA Cup ties against the big boys from the top division. Here is our team. Ben Davies wanted games, so I played him at right back. Michael Doyle came into midfield because I thought he'd give a good tough test for Tottenham. Michael Smith, a target man up front, but we're not playing no more obviously, but just thought he'd give Tottenham something to think about. I mean, he really will put in a shift up front, and so with Michael Doyle. I mean, he will give Tottenham a tough time, not just in midfield, but obviously up front. So Tottenham being the Premier League team, they are obviously going to get off to the better start. Nasser Chadli is instrumental in this attack. He plays it to Ben Davies, the Welsh left back. He crosses it in, but it is punched out by experienced goalkeeper by Murphy. It comes back to Nasser Chadli on the edge of the box. Some trickery later, back to Ben Davies. He plays it back to Chadli, and he still keeps going. He's not being fought off the wall or anything. He has a shot, it's deflected into the path of Harry Kane, and he's the guy obviously we've got to be careful of. So here Tottenham get a corner, and this is in the second half already. That's how dreadful the rest of the first half was, apart from that Tottenham chance they had. And we really start to get a grip on the game here. We really start to come alive and be a lot more eventful in front of goal. Mark McNulty, he really did put in a shift this game. Plays it to Ben Davies. He plays it down the wing for Gary Roberts, who again he's been instrumental for us this season. Plays it to Michael Doyle into the box, and he really should score it. He really should put us 1-0 up. It's a poor miss. I mean, look at that. Gets in front of his defender, and he ends just wide. So after we get our mojo back, Kyle Bennett gets the ball here. He rips one, he rips another, and just look at that. It's just pure class. He plays it through to Michael Smith, and he has a shot. It is saved by Hugo Lloris. I'm not expecting miracles. I mean, a world-class goalkeeper against a Football League striker. I mean, but it was a decent effort. We'll give it that. And just that is an awful challenge. It's just so bad. We just need to just move on. So here Tottenham get a great chance where Lamella, Eriksson and Kane, the triple threat of Tottenham's team, work well together. Kane skips past one, he plays it to the back post of Son, and apparently Brian Murphy gets something on that, and it is a corner to Tottenham. The subs have come out this time. Adam Barton came off, Danny Holmes came on, Gareth Evans came on, also for Gary Roberts. So eventually the game is forced into extra time. Not much really happened for the first part, apart from a chance we get here. Michael Smith does win the ball back. He plays it to Gareth Evans. He has a shot, and it's well saved by Hugo Lloris. So the game is eventually forced into penalties, and I will hand over to Alan Smith and Martin Tyler for the penalty shootout.
Well, here comes the first penalty taker. At least he can get his kick out of the way. And he's put it away. Doesn't look quite right as he steps up to take the penalty. And he waited for the goalkeeper to move and chipped it in.
Ice running through his veins.
That's a brilliant goal. That's a good penalty. These shootouts very testing. What a save from Vaughan. Here he is, rather nervously, I must say. Off target with the penalty.
Well, look at his run-up, and even that looked wrong. It was a poor effort.
The goalkeeper waited, and he got a reward for it because the ball's come right to him. Well, he doesn't look all that confident. Oh, the keeper read his mind, and he saved it. And that's a good penalty in the circumstances. What a moment for the penalty taker. He has to score, otherwise it's curtains. Goal! I have to say, I've seen more confident players approaching the penalty. And he scores! Can he take it on, the responsibility here? It's a big ask. And the penalty's gone in by the goalkeeper.
Well, look at the look on his face. He feels he should have done better.
And he's taken the chance beautifully. Splendid strike for the goal. Vaughan with the save there, a superb save. He has to score.
Doesn't he just about keeping his nerve.
Hit the bar.
Well, I think the pressure got to him there, Martin. He's let his team down, unfortunately.
Well, is he going to be up to the task here? I'm not sure. And he scores his penalty. Has he got the nerve now to take this on and score? Sure, from the spot in the shootout. Beat the goalkeeper well in this penalty shootout. Excellent penalty. Not worrying at all about the pressures of the shootout. Well, they say this is the way to settle matches. It's taking a long, long time today. Good save. Stepping up for this vital penalty.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in his shoes.
And he scored, and they've won it.
Well, just when you need a cool head, he has provided it.
And here's the goal again.
So, as I do at the end of every episode, I leave you with the league table. We lead Northampton by 3 points, we lead Leyton by 4 points. All the teams that are currently in the playoff we have played. We are now our next 2 games against Leyton and Northampton, so they are big games. We are still to play Notts as well. We've played Yeovil in 9th place, but we're sitting alright after 8 games. We only conceded 4 goals. We've scored 23 goals, and we are still the only team not to lose a game. So things are looking good so far, but as you say, there's a long way to go. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Please say if you enjoyed the video. Please comment down below, and please subscribe. Be safe, be champions, and Toulouche.